Hi, I'm working on an immersive sim game.
Actually, wait. Give me a second. Much better. I'm currently working on an immersive sim game, similar to Deus Ex, Bioshock, and Half-Life. As you can probably tell, I procrastinated on making a devlog for quite a while now. The game has already taken shape, and most of the backend systems are already done. I hope that it isn't too confusing or overwhelming skipping through regular game dev things. Like, I could go into my backstory on why I got into game dev and all that boring crap, but I don't really want to. Instead, I'll catch you up to speed on the game, all in one video, which probably isn't good for the YouTube algorithm or whatever, but who really understands that anyways? So without further ado, why don't I show you what I do have? I've got an AI state machine, player controller, weapon controller, health system, ooh, weapon inventory system, fire, I'm burning, stop, gore system, my leg, stop. Indestructible props, wooden crate, no more wooden crate, and probably a couple of other things that I'm forgetting. But anyways, all that stuff is done. The footage playing right now is the current state of the game. Obviously, it's far from finished. The level still looks like crap, and there's still a lot of work to do. Not to mention how little content there is. But for right now, why don't I show you what content I do have? First, I want to talk about environment interaction. Similarly to Metal Gear Solid and Zelda Breath of the Wild, I want the world to make sense. When the player thinks that they can do something, they can. For example, in Metal Gear Solid, when you shoot pipes, steam comes out. And of course, this damages enemies. This exact interaction can be found in Partizan. And my goal is to make sure that everything works the way that the player expects it to. For example, with the Tripwire tool, the player sees that explosions damage things. These explosions, of course, damage the Tripwire too, causing them to explode. So, when the player realizes this, they can do something a little bit like this. Next, I want to talk about player movement. I wanted the player movement to feel fluid, unlike the usual trappings of immersive sim games. Player is not quite wall running, but it's still momentum based, and with enough skill, you can still perform cool moves and go fast. As the player, you can walk, jump, bunny hop, sprint, slide, climb ladders, and kick. All of these combined come together for a super fluid, momentum-based character controller. Moving on from player movement, you're gonna need guns. A lot of guns. For right now, I've got 3 guns and 3 other weapons. I've got a stun baton, pistol, AK, and a shotgun. Tripwire, and the grenade. Everything in this game is modeled, textured, and hand animated by me, so it's taken quite a bit of time to get to this point. But now that the backend stuff is done, I'm planning on working on content, which means adding quite a few more weapons, some of which are already in the works, but you'll have to stick around to see those. Next is the AI. I'm using a finite state machine, whatever that means, which means that the AI are smart. It's based off of games like Fear and the original Half-Life, where the AI react to the world around them. The AI can back up from enemies, switch to melee weapons, find cover, work with allies, etc., etc. Just know that the AI is good. The AI also allows you to play as a stealthy little guy, taking your opponents out from the shadows, if that's how you prefer to do so. For right now, I think that the AI is actually in pretty decent shape. Just like the weapons though, I think that the AI is lacking content. There's only one AI type, but even then, the game is still fun to play. But expect updates soon on new enemy types and new enemy weapons. Okay, that's kind of it. I kind of wish I started posting videos on here as soon as I started working on the game, but I was scared I would have nothing to show. But now I have too much to show. So I'm going to be posting here every once in a while to give you guys an update on the game and to finally show the world Partizan. I'm real excited to continue doing the sort of devlog thing. It should have a more regular format. I know that this devlog is kind of weird because I kind of just skim over the entire thing, but I find it kind of hard to keep it entertaining while going through literally everything in the game. So hopefully other videos will kind of provide context on what's going on. So if you're interested in getting that context and seeing what the game will become, please subscribe. I need it. It'll help me a lot. I'd also love to hear from you guys if you have any suggestions or, like weapon ideas or enemy ideas, anything. Leave them in the comments. I read literally every single one of them, since I'm probably not going to get that many. So yeah, shoot a comment down there. Anyways, new video soon. Stay tuned.